This is the UC Hunting Properties Podcast, your home for all things recreational land, and our goal to help you stand on your investment. Hey folks, welcome back to the UC Hunting Properties Podcast. Special episode today. We're doing this live at the UC National Convention. We're down here in beautiful Cedar Creek, Texas. And day 2 of the convention, kind of the final wrap-up, big awards banquet tonight. But I finally got the chance to wrangle the head cheeses, I guess is what I'm going to call it. But Mr. Scott Lindsey of Southern States Realty and Travis Hamele, the founder.
Yeah.
Big convention, boys. Big
huge.
Announcement.
It was, I think it was a great day yesterday, announcing the combination of United Country,
the formal merger
of programs. Formal merger of this whole, hunting properties inside of United Country associated with Realtree.
Yep.
Is something that I think is going to be, I know it's going to be great for not only the affiliates, but their agents, and then all the way down to their clients.
It's time to unleash the fury.
100%.
Yeah.
I just think it's a game changer for how it's evolved over the last 6 years, and now it's combined into just one choice, and the branding power of both entities coming together, and the real estate background. United Country has 99 years this year, and then
it's a hunting legacy.
Yeah, that's what it is. And then when you put Realtree behind that, and then what we've created here, it's just this is a big gun for your agents to go out. It's a great listing and sales tool.
It's a strong program. We're excited about it because the guys from Realtree joined us for the opening ceremony.
And they were here for the opening night, the kickoff party.
Yep, they got to rub elbows and talk to a lot of the agents, and I think that was a super nice touch. I mean, like David Blanton was around here signing babies and all kinds of things.
Yeah.
He was.
Well, I think it showed the agents and the affiliates they're committed to this partnership, along with United Country, along with UC Hunting Properties, and Curt here is going to, he's the ultimate ringleader of this. He's the one, the project coordinator, whatever you want to call him. But
call me. I'll try to fix problems.
He's the one that's going to help people with, video stuff, helping them with their marketing, helping them get set up on the website, helping them with reels. It's just getting them engaged and helping them recruit a client, another agent.
And what that is something that we haven't had in this program. It's one step that's been lacking, because even when you peel back all the layers of these programs, what you're left with is the people, and the Realtree people and the United Country people. They're the same people.
Same culture.
They have the same culture. They have the same interests. They have the same pursuits, the same goals, the same lifestyles. And so now we have Curt, promoting that, and our agents from both sides, into the sales environment.
Well, I think it's more so just becoming that conduit, right? Like we
Right.
got to tie into the outdoor space. Obviously, we got to tie back into all the real estate, the brokers, the agents, helping people understand what does the program do, how do I leverage it, how do we drive success, So I was tickled you guys asked me to do it. I'm obviously more than happy to help blow this thing up. I know we have the strongest team in the industry. It's just a matter of getting the ducks in a row.
Well, that's one thing about United Country. Travis and I have both been here about the same amount of time. I guess a
couple years longer.
05, 06 maybe. And the company, the only problem I've ever found with this company is their humbleness. They won't tell their story.
Yeah, they
won't
toot their own
get
horn.
out there and wear their narcissistic hat and say, "Hey, we're better than you." And so now we're still gonna wear our humble hat, but we need the world to know how strong this team is, and I think this does it.
And Scott, I mean, numbers don't lie. You spend $8 to $10 billion a year in real estate,
year in and year out.
Yes,
you're the king of the mountain. But if you're not pounding your chest to some degree, perception's reality.
You're correct. You're correct.
So we're gonna change that perception. We're gonna put the big spotlight on a lot of what I consider the best in the business agents. These people live the lifestyle. They love this stuff.
Well, you always say, Curt, steel sharpens steel,
Fact. It does.
and we're going to keep sharpening it.
Yeah. We got a big old grinding wheel. We're going to wear it out, I hope. So, but no, this is exciting. Tonight we got the closing banquet's always fun. It's exciting. The top offices, top agents get obviously accolades and
Well, they get the
awards.
recognition they deserve for a year's worth of hard work.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And it's hard to fathom. I mean, you start looking at that, even the top 20 offices, I'd say the same thing on an agent level. Those numbers are staggering.
Yeah.
When people are moving 30, 40, 50 million dollars of land in a single year, it's nuts.
And I mean, there was some offices up there that had multiple $20 million producers in their offices, and there's a lot of offices that don't even have one.
I can remember not too long ago where $1 million in sales and in GCI would have gotten you in the top 10, and now you may not even get on the board.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
It's nuts what this company has turned into. And then when you take the top 10 and you look at the top 10 agents, the top 10 offices, they're all utilizing this program.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's all a part of their
Strategy.
100%. It is.
And I think it kind of goes without saying. I mean, obviously we're heavily predicated on land, rec land specifically, or hunting land. And the reality is the top guns are selling this type of property. So it's fun to see it. It's fun to celebrate, that success and see it. But the culture here at United Country and like tonight's banquet is probably what I look forward to the most.
Yep.
A lot of people walk in dressed to the nines.
It's an unusual look for a lot of people.
Oh yeah. You get that many rednecks slicked up. It's kind of funny, but
I brought my wedding, funeral, United Country Convention dinner jacket.
I like how you said that wedding, funeral, United Country jacket. Yeah,
I had a new one made
true.
for this year, so
yeah.
I'll be
Trav's
breaking
rocking a
that
new
out.
one. I like it.
I'll be breaking that out, little patriotic and everything. It's been something that we've worked on so long, but any good thing has to go through times of learning.
Absolutely.
And I'm glad where we're at right now,
Me
and I'm
too.
glad we learned along the way and took those steps to better the program for the affiliates, because that's what this is for. This is the affiliates. I mean, Scott and I both own offices, so we have to look at it as owners for our agents and everybody else.
Yep.
And I hear Slade say this all the time in our meetings and when we're doing marketing around Mississippi. This is what we're selling is what we do. It's the lifestyle that we live.
It's who we are.
We didn't choose to be real estate land agents. We were already living the lifestyle that we're promoting. We're already planting food plots. We're already, fixing properties up for our kids and our friends. We're already going turkey hunting every morning of the season.
Yep.
Our office staff, our girls can't stand turkey season because every door is shut from about 12:30 to 2:30 for your turkey nap.
Oh, that's funny.
And so this is the lifestyle that we live. So when we meet a prospective client, we can answer all those questions.
You're
we know,
speaking the language.
yeah,
Absolutely.
you know what you're doing out there.
Yep.
You know, we can tell you how to set it up. We can tell you the return on the timber. We can tell you the investment for your family. We know it, and it's just a match. I mean, this company is just a perfect match for the life that I live.
Yep.
And
I think you can say the exact same thing, Trav.
between the culture and the life we live, I mean, when we step out of United Country or our day jobs, we step right into what we just left for. I mean, we don't know the difference between our regular lifestyle and our work lifestyle.
I never imagined not, waking up and going to the office and looking forward to it every day.
Sure.
When you start your career and I went down some different roads, with my forestry background, and I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the outside, but this is just something that, I mean, I can't wait to get there.
Right.
I can't wait. My people, there's just your extended family.
And the thing that I've found so great in this whole industry, in the land and our culture with our clients, some of my best friends have came from selling them properties.
Sure.
or selling, properties for them. And
Same.
because they gravitate to people that are in their lifestyle to sell their lifestyle property. So, you know, it's kind of like an audition every
Sure.
day, but we're doing what we're doing.
Right, but look, you know, most of the time buying a piece of property, a hunting recreational property for your family, it could be the largest investment of their life.
Sure could be.
And they're trusting you. You've been chosen. You know, they trust you with that decision to help them along the way. And I mean, that's quite a compliment to you when, and they do become friends. Just the trust that they bestow on you.
Mhm.
Well, and they may start as a client and turn into a friend, but really, if you look at all of our top performers, they all have a very consultative approach to how they do business. You know, and it's been fun sitting here talking to agents from all over the place, and I've heard the story over and over and over, and it is funny because it's a pretty common theme with the hammers. It doesn't start and end with the sale of a piece of property. Shit, I'd say that's just the beginning. You know, and they're talking about helping them with development through the years and putting blinds up and food plot strategies. And it's neat to see that it really doesn't matter where you're at in the country. That's how it works.
Right.
And like you said, you know, one property leads to the next. All of a sudden, you've done 6 transactions. Along the way, you probably helped them make some money. Maybe they killed some deer, but they dang sure made some memories.
And they're always looking at us for, you know, they need the blinds, they need the deer stands. You know, they're looking at, you know, what's the best clothing. And with some of our partners that we have, I mean, we got a whole list of them. I mean,
Oh my God,
what
Bandit.
Look at
does that?
Bandit.
I
Where
mean,
I'm
Bandit
looking
they're
at
rock
Bandit down the
stars.
hall
Yeah,
right there.
absolute rock
He's
stars.
killed it here.
they got a whole dang wing of the hotel full of
Yes,
stuff.
their
Did
new
you see
line
the
of
trailer they rolled in with?
Oh,
Yeah.
it
I
was
was like,
yeah.
here comes the circus. Holy
Yeah,
moly.
you know, then Titan blinds rolled in.
Old
with
Tony
you know,
hauled
with
a custom UC hunting properties
Yeah.
blind up
that we're
for
going
us.
to give away tonight.
I'm
you
going
know.
to win that tonight.
It's we're teaming up with the right people there too that are the same culture that we have with our partners, and we got great buy-in from them. But
Yep.
you know, we got
Soup to nuts, this thing's going to get exciting.
I think this is just the tip of the iceberg.
It is,
yeah.
I think, you know, you've seen those commercials and those little clips with just a little bit of the iceberg sticking up
Yep.
out of the water. I think what's underneath the surface here, I think is going to be astounding.
Yep, there's strength in numbers. We're a big membership drive going. We're going to give away a lot of good stuff tonight to anybody signed up. Scott,
You don't have to be here to win.
No,
that's
So
right.
if you're out there now and you get a chance, just contact one of us. We'll make sure we get you.
We'll see if we can get Turtle to get this up fast enough that maybe, just maybe,
Yeah.
we'll catch a person or two.
yeah.
Scott and Slade are donating a hunt tonight for the live auction. That's going to be fun to watch that go off.
It'll
Last
be a
year,
turkey
that was
hunt,
a
yeah.
huge success.
It'll be a turkey hunt. You could, feel free to bid out as much as you want to bid. It all goes to a
And
great charity. The
I think
UC
we'd all be
Scholarship.
willing to be proxy bidders. I mean, if somebody wants to call us and
Oh,
be the
100%.
hand
There you
raiser,
go.
I'm in.
And that could be this year or next year. If you can't make it this year in April, we'll set it up for next year. We'll probably still be turkey hunting next year.
Yeah.
It never ends.
I don't think we're going to quit this year. We'll probably still go again.
As long as you're upright and taking nourishment, he's
Yeah.
willing
Now we
to
may
go.
blindfold you. We may blindfold you when we leave the
Scott's
camp.
actually
And,
getting really concerned about bringing people into the,
I know
the
he is.
enchanted
It's-
forest.
Yeah, I really am. I'm a little.
He
Yeah.
might have spoke out of turn when he said, "We'll
I'm
do
not
it."
sure. I'm not even sure I remember volunteering for this.
Oh,
but,
I know exactly what I heard. So there
Well,
was a comment made about 54 longbeards on his farm.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Might,
On
might
my
be the
farm.
best numbers ever.
I think in my county, maybe I said that in the county.
I know what I heard. Just saying.
Yeah.
He said
Well,
sweats-
we do have our turkey population in South Mississippi has really rebounded the last 5 years, but especially the last 2 years. We've had 2 great hatches in the spring with not a lot of rain at the certain times, and we've had a huge predator control. It was a contest. Farm Bureau put it on, and it was county-wide for the whole month of February, and I turned guys loose on my property, and they removed almost 200 predators
Wow.
in 2 years, and then we've been trapping hogs pretty extensively, and it's just the rebound has just been. If you're not controlling predators on your turkey properties, you need to look into that because people will come. They don't even have to pay them. They'll just come do it.
And people forget that the egg eaters are just as important to remove as the
Oh,
bobcats and,
A
and
possum,
coyotes.
a possum,
skunk.
and a coon and a skunk.
Yep.
But
I mean,
they say possums always eat this many ticks. Look at how many. You get a little brood of turkeys around there, they're going to eat more ticks.
I'm
than
not worried about it. I'm telling you what, if you're doing predator control and prescribed burning, you don't have to worry about the ticks. And
No.
there's no ticks. Do some prescribed burning, it'll get rid of the ticks.
And some people quit doing all that when their population of turkeys or deer go down. They just give up on land management.
They do. You can't.
But you haven't. I mean,
It's
I
a
don't know how many.
365-day job.
Absolutely.
But in reality, I love my property. I love living on it. I love showing it to people. I use it as a sales tool. I show people what's there. But in reality, I'm just getting it ready for the next person.
Sure.
Because we're not here forever. And
That's right.
somebody else will enjoy it one day.
I mean,
Awesome.
you brought up a good point about showing your properties. I mean, when you're doing timber stand improvements and burnings, what I feel from the clients is they're always scared to do it because of the way it's going to look. Because it's permanent when you take a tree down.
No, it's great to show them. It's a tree. You have to look at a tree, and as the forestry background, I mean, you have to look at a tree like you don't have a problem cutting corn in Wisconsin, do you?
No.
Exactly. Trees the same way. When it's mature and ready to harvest,
Take it.
it's just a longer rotation, and you can't get attached to it. It's for the health of the forest. You need to cut sometimes. Final harvest is always a personal decision, really based on the market or how you want to manipulate your habitat. But it's a never-ending process. We, all different age classes, the diversity. Wildlife like edges and diversity, and so timber management is all about edges and diversity, and you can incorporate the two very easily. And so that's what we do on our place. I drive through my property with almost every client who's looking at a timber or recreational investment and say, you always hear, well, I'm not interested. I'm never going to cut the timber. Well, you may never intend to cut the timber, but I guarantee if you can't feed your family, you're going to cut that timber.
Absolutely.
So you need to know what the timber's worth. And then from a health of the forest, you do need to cut sometimes.
Sure.
And you do need to change the habitat because we say it all the time, deer don't like pretty.
No.
Deer
Doesn't
don't
look
like
a tornado. Went
Deer
through
don't
there.
like pretty.
If it looks like Central Park, it might look good for you and your wife to walk around with, but
you gotta have some,
ain't gonna
you
be in there.
gotta have some turkey areas. They're set up there, some clover, some lespedeza, some stuff like that planted. But deer like it ugly and nasty. The thick nasty we call it.
That's true. Very true. Yeah, and we're gonna do a whole nother habitat.
Yeah, we're
podcast,
going off.
I'd love to pick your brain,
we just
Scott.
Segue down the rabbit hole.
All I know is I'm stoked that we got the merger's complete. It's formally announced.
Yeah, it was.
We got members excited. This is good stuff.
This has been a great convention, and looking, forward. We'll sit here again next year. Hopefully, we'll all be here, Lord willing, and maybe a little earlier when turkey season's not open.
Yeah,
maybe February. Mike Duffy, maybe February.
Well, and next year's will be the big,
it's a big year.
Celebration.
100-year celebration. Can you believe we got a 100-year-old company here?
Impressive, man. Very impressive.
Especially in the rural landscape. A lot of people don't think of rural
It's crazy.
Rural real estate companies. They always focus on the urban model more.
Well, and I'll damn sure guarantee you one thing. There is not another land conference, and I don't care if it's private, public, whatever, that's got more cowboy boots, cowboy hats, and belt buckles than the UC conference.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
a
UC
fact.
does.
Yeah.
Or camouflage.
Or camouflage,
camouflage,
yes. Hunting boots, dress shoes, you see it all here.
And you know what else comes with that? Lies being told about hunting.
Fact.
A lot of
Fish
lies.
stories.
A lot of lies here also.
Where's
Slade?
I had
Where's
deer
Slade?
go from a 140 to a 180 today already.
What about that 160 Slade shot on the first day in Iowa?
Oh, it's literally sitting right under the booth if you want to see it.
It's such a 160 that it fits in this box.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Slade's tape
I told
measure. We
Slade
should
I
get
could
Slade
stick-
to measure all our deer.
I could stick 2 of them in most of the deer I killed.
Yeah,
just saying.
we should get. Yeah, here we have it right here.
Oh, here it is.
there it is.
Oh, just happen to have.
Hell of a
Is that the
management
metric
deer.
system he was using?
Yeah, I think
Yes.
it was centimeters. It's 160 centimeters.
Poor Slade's
I
not
think
even
it's
here
the-
to defend
I
himself.
think it's the brow tines that made it.
You know what made it? Slade said that thing stopped broadside.
That's
That
the only thing.
He can't help himself.
I love Slade.
He's a redneck with a bow.
But Slade is an opportunistic hunter.
And I'll tell you right now, the dude is a straight up killer.
He is.
Yeah.
He is. All he all he could think about was where'd he leave? He left there and went to Missouri.
Missouri.
Well, and he
Okay.
had Barry. He had Barry showing up
He
on
had
his
Barry,
cameras.
but Ryan was on his way to their farm in Missouri,
Mm-hmm.
and he knew Ryan was going to get there before him, and he had to shoot to beat Ryan to Missouri.
It was wearing him out, wasn't it?
It's wearing him out.
That is funny.
He can't stand it. But he did kill a great deer this year, Barry. That's a great story.
That's
too.
a dandy.
Yeah,
If you haven't seen that and you're listening, go out and check out Hunt Land, man. That episode is Barry episode. That's pretty cool. Huh?
Yeah. For down there shooting that big of a deer down
Yeah,
by you guys.
for there, he was. I was really blessed early in the year in early October. I killed a deer, 149-inch deer, really good 13-point, and Slay was like, "Man, that's awesome." So when he got Barry 153,
He
I
upped
think,
you a little?
Oh, he had to let me know. First thing he did, I got numbers before I got pictures.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I love about it. I mean,
love
the
it.
competition between the offices, the agents. And, it's friendly competition. I mean,
It's awesome.
we're
It's
badgering
so-
each
it's
other
so- yeah.
all year long.
It's a competition, but it's also a cheerleader ring,
Oh,
right? I mean, I'm
100%.
cheering for you
It's
guys.
just we're just all brothers here, and,
Yeah.
and the fun
Good
that
way
we
to put it.
have. Yeah.
Well, it's
You
good.
want to mention some of our partnerships? Tacticam.
Yeah, we should.
Yep.
We could rattle it off. I mean, Victory Archery stepped up, Bandit and Taka, their new hunting line. I don't think we have to say much about that. That's a huge brand. Everyone knows Bandit, and
Yep.
I'm probably the most excited with the Bandit alliance. I've never been a big duck hunter. I'm not from the South. Trav, I know you live and breathe it. A lot of the guys, a lot of our members live and breathe duck hunting, or I should say waterfowl in general.
Yeah.
And they're a huge brand in that space, so that's exciting. The team from OBSG, the Outdoor Business Solutions Group, lots of good brands there, but namely Titan. Tony stepped up and brought a blind up for our people to see. But trophy tree stands, gator waders, I mean, they got a good mix of stuff on that Outdoor Business Solutions Group. Jeff's team at Reveal stepped up huge. That's an awesome program for our members.
The Reveal Tacticam is like us buying crack every week.
Similar. Yeah.
Look, you can't see my phone, but it's just if I hit reveal, it's just like 18 cameras in there.
Yeah.
And they're right now we're checking them, and we use them for not just hunting. I use them for security. I use them on my driveway. I use them around my house. And
Right.
I put them in
they're-
front of proproperties that are vacant land,
Yes.
with the driveway, so I know if people are coming in.
It's truly
That's such a
it's truly
cool-
an addiction.
It
But a good
is.
addiction.
It is, and the cameras I've been running trail cameras 25 years, and these are the top of the line that I've
They
had.
do a good job.
And the program is it's a great program for our affiliates.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so anybody listening, if you haven't checked out the discount codes that we got in the program we got set up with Reveal, you need to. They save yourself a ton of money. Mountain Ops, another great one, a huge brand. A lot of the Western guys, if you haven't used Ignite for Mountain Ops, do yourself a favor and get it. It's like putting nitro fuel in your blood. The boys over at Kicks, Jake hooked us up. If you're looking for a choke tube, he's the best in the business.
I've been using Kicks chokes.
Yeah.
I got Jake up. He's shot some
Good
a
dude.
turkey up in Wisconsin.
Good dude.
Good family, and great history.
Lot of fun. We got old Lincoln Roan at Packer Max is hooking our members up if you're looking for a new Cultipacker. Same thing, best in the business. Boyd Harness and Goike, those are kind of timeless brands with the upland hunters. If you haven't checked their lineup, check it out. They're giving us a heck of a deal. And we'll round the list off with Harper Growing Solutions. I could podcast on that alone because that's a lot of the more technical aspect of managing your dirt and what you're doing and how you're supplementing it. But, yeah, big thank you to our partners.
Is that
That's
our
our
pizza?
pizza.
Did they just
Is that
bring
our
lunch
pizza?
in? Ooh,
Yeah.
Miss Jenny sporting the Wisconsin
yeah.
hat.
Yes,
even.
Jenny. Look at this.
Thank you, Miss Jenny.
Yeah.
Pizza comes in.
Is it double cheese because it was straight from Wisconsin with the hat? Thank you, Jenny. Jenny
I hope you
Hamele.
got cheese. It's Lent. I can't eat.
Yeah, I'll just pray for you. Don't worry about it. Okay, so we're gonna wrap
You
this
must
thing
have
up,
converted
boys.
this morning.
Yeah. Like I said, that's why I'll pray for him. Tonight's giveaway, super excited about that. We're giving away a trophy mule deer hunt out in Montana with Harris Hunts. Realtree was kind enough to donate a management doe hunt on the Realtree farms. It's 4 people. You can kill 2 apiece, stack them up. So that's pretty cool. We're going to give a $5,000 marketing package away for people that want a brand. Honestly, we'll be very flexible, whether they're wrapping a vehicle or whatever. But if they're branding with UC Hunting Properties, we're in on that one. Titan, like I said, we've already mentioned, but we're giving one of their pro combo blinds away. Taka and Bandit, they pitched in $500 e-cards to a couple lucky winners. Reveal, we're going to give a couple Reveal cameras away tonight, and then rounding the list off, Realtree's putting somebody together in a full camo outfit. Yep. So about a $30,000 giveaway. So any active member that's currently in the program, anybody that signed up, long story short, by today at 3, we're going to run the revised list with the new members and all active members. 8 people are going to win some pretty awesome
absolutely
giveaways. So
Scott, you ain't going to win the blind.
You know what? I'm really hoping I win nothing. I'm gonna feel bad if I win. I don't want to go into it with any type of winning. You know, last year one of my agents won the elk
Wilson.
Hunt. Oh, that was a great elk hunt.
Yeah, and my nephew won the bike.
Sure.
And so I've ridden that bike around the yard.
Did they pay you for any of that stuff?
Them fishing e-bikes are nice.
Well, they paid me for it. They don't pay me anything. No. So he's in college, and I tried to get him to take it to Mississippi State with him. I said, "You'd be the coolest kid on campus."
Absolutely.
He leaves it. He leaves it.
If he put a tandem seat on it, he'd be picking up all the chicks.
Headed to the tennis court. That's the spot.
100%. Just ride it around it.
If you had that and a poodle,
that and a poodle,
sell.
That'll get you.
That'd make it happen.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, guys, thanks for the time.
Yep. Yeah.
They're just breaking from session, so it's going to get loud here. I want to shut this down, but I want to personally thank you both for all the effort. And there's been some long hours to pull this off, but we did it, and we're going to keep the throttle to the floor.
Sounds good.
Thanks, boys.
Peace out.
Thanks.